This reality operates on dualities, polarities, and differences. If you can't have one, you can't have the other. One needs to happen for the other to exist. And in this case, you can't have peace without war. Or if you want peace, prepare for war. Because peace is worth fighting for. Peace is worth dying for. And if you're not willing to die for your peace and your freedom, then someone else will take it. Someone else will try and conquer your island. Someone will try and conquer yourself because you don't really see the importance of fighting for your freedom, fighting for your peace. You can't expect to take someone's land and expect them to just be like, "Oh, I love you. Like I forgive you. I'm gonna leave with love." You just massacred that person's grandparents. You just massacred that person's, bloodline, that great 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 grandfather. People hold grudges and there truly can't be any peace without any resolution, any conflict resolution or any, you know, certain type of apology or reparation that has been dealt. We can't just move on like everything is all right when it isn't. Because when you don't address the elephant in the room, the elephant will roam wild. And what you see going on with Israel and Hamas is two groups of people who always had conflict. And the people of Israel, the people of Palestine are tired of what's going on. When in reality, neither of them are indigenous to that land. The Israelis came and kicked out the Palestinians, while the Palestinians came out and kicked the indigenous Africans who was there, because we all know that there's no such thing as the Middle East. That region is simply Northeast Africa. So you could see karma come full circle upon full groups, but this is not for that. If you want peace, prepare for war. And if you got things, whether it be land, whether it be financial freedom, whether it be safety and security, if you got this through bloodshed, then the bloodshed will come back to you. The man who swings the sword will die by the sword. So, all of this propaganda you see on TV where certain groups are trying to buy the whole market of sympathy, this is all a ploy to get you feeling for them, to get more donations. Like I just seen Floyd Mayweather donated some school supplies and a couple millions to Israel. I seen LeBron come out and say something against Israel. You notice all the Jewish people in the public eye are going against other people who are not saying something or standing up for Israel. This is all orchestrated by the same group of people who control the media, who control the media, who control these contracts, these sport contracts, these entertainment contracts, these music contracts. They're all right by the same people, and they're all being orchestrated. So we're in a silent war and we're in a physical war. The war going on, what you see with your mind, like all the sympathy you need for the people in Israel and Palestine, the media is trying to make you probe your emotions so you could have a feeling towards a certain group of people when these people are just getting back what they've been handing out. I'm not saying that it's right. This is not about right and wrong or moral and what's righteous and not. But we got to look at it for the matter and what it really is. It's negativity take your energy away to get you engulfed with what's happening, what's going to happen with the future, makes you depressed, makes you anxious. This keeps you in a lower state where you don't have the full you. You can't operate at a full level when you're depressed, when you're anxious about the future, when you're looking at negative images, because your subconscious mind is programmed by images, words, and activities, routines. It's true that the Arabs conquered North Africa and the so called Middle East. by the trans-Saharan slave trade. This is why you see so many Arabs in North Africa trying to claim Egypt, trying to claim Algeria, trying to claim the Middle East when the Middle East is a fictitious region. Where's the Middle North? Where's the Middle South? Yes, it's true. The Jewish community, some of those from the Jewish community, sold slaves through the transatlantic slave trade. The Ashkenazi Jews, it's true that a lot of them were slave traders, slave owners. So it is none of my business as an African, Hebrew Israelite, African Anunnaki God to get out of that business, because that is not my business. We can't get loose and lower our frequency to those who don't deserve it, especially if it's a propaganda field, especially if it's like some propaganda promoted by the same community that wants sympathy, the same community that's forcing Palestinians out of their homes, that's forcing Ethiopians out of their rightful land, that's forcing everybody out of their rightful land. Those people don't get sympathy from me. So I be conscious of what I give my energy towards and who I give my energy towards, because when you're conscious, you can never be fooled. When you're knowledgeable, you cannot be fooled. So you guys have to wake up and realize that anything worth fighting for, anything worth keeping, anything worth getting is worth fighting for. I'm not condoning war. I'm not condemning war either. But we have to look at it for what it is. If you're not willing to fight for your freedom, if you're not willing to fight to get your land back, to get your reparations back, then it will never happen. You will never get your reparations. You will never get your land back if you don't throw up a fight. Leading with love, there's a time and its place. Sometimes you have to put your feet on the pavement and start fighting back with love. You got to fight. You might have to take somebody's land out of love for your generation, out of love for your future children, out of love for your grandparents. You can't just let people come to you, massacre you, castrate you, decapitate you, take your children away, make your children have sex with the mom. You can't do all that and expect not people to retaliate, because people do crazy things out of love. And you see this. Wars could be sport out of love. What if someone took your child or your mother away? You're not going to be smiling and like everything is okay. That may actually make it worse. So you're going to want to turn up and get what's rightfully yours. You could see all the coups in Africa going on. The world is going upside down, but it may get worse before it gets better. If you truly want peace, prepare for war. Things have to get ugly before it get better. It's not always a sunny day. Sunshine all the time creates a desert. So this is all rainfall to make us grow in the right direction. If you want peace, prepare for war. This is a concept that many lack to understand. When you lead with love and you love everything all the time, it's easy to be It's easy to be manipulated. It's easy to be bamboozled. This is how colonialism happened. This is how gentrification happened. People do good deeds, go into the continent, give gifts. They may be nice, but later down the road, they just want to take what's yours. And now it's up to you to fight the rightful fight of standing your ground and getting what's rightfully owed to you. So if you enjoyed this video, like, share, comment, subscribe, and until next time, you be well.